All right, so basically, as you can tell from the title, I'm just here to give just random opinions I have in my mind. I'm just here to talk. This is the third take that I'm doing because apparently the first two my mic was muted. But yeah, so the first topic that I have in mind and what actually gave me the inspiration to make this video in the first place, nostalgia, and how I feel like it is a major cop out for a lot of y'all. Let me let's say you're revisiting whatever piece of media it is, music, a show, movie, game, whatever, right? You're revisiting a piece of media. If you're revisiting that piece of media, if you're only watching, listening, reading, whatever it is, right? If you're only doing it for nostalgia reasons, or you say, yeah, I like watching insert media, insert whatever, because of nostalgia. I feel like you're not really enjoying, you don't actually enjoy that piece of media. You're just latching on to you know the you know the good memories you had with that piece of media. Like, for example, the gameplay you're even seeing right now. I like SSX3. I love SSX3. I bought it on my when I saw I could buy it on my Xbox. I went ahead and bought it. Right. I'm playing it now, and I love the game. I love the game. I'm not playing it because if I was playing it for nostalgia reasons, I wouldn't have I wouldn't have played it for so long. I wouldn't have spent hours. I wouldn't have take time to do challenges, try to complete or get like gold medals on all the tracks. I wouldn't take my time playing the game as I would if it was only for nostalgia reasons. I do it because I genuinely love the game. I played a lot, and I found even better enjoyment now than I even used to when I had it back on the GameCube. People are afraid. I feel like people are afraid. Like, well, that's not even just what a feeling. That's just a fact. People are afraid of change. People are afraid to revisit a certain piece of media, and they no longer like it. They're afraid that their minds have changed and they no longer like what they used to like. They no longer like it. But at the end of the day, you just got to accept that that's just how we work. When we as we grow, our opinions change, and you'll find, revisiting something as a kid, you'll find that like you like it now, you hate it now, you used to hate it and you like it now, or all that stuff. People are just afraid of change. That's why they don't like revisit anything like certain piece of media for even years. Even like a music example is Wayne's The Carter 3. A lot of people praise that album as like Wayne's greatest album, but when you ask a lot of people when's the last time they listened to that album, they will say, oh, I haven't listened to it since I was a kid, or since it came out, all of that. And it's just like, well, how are you gonna still uphold that it's the greatest when you haven't went back and listened to it? Do you still hold that same belief now that you're grown up? People are afraid to find out if they still like a certain piece of media or not. I even give an example of something that I used to like, and I now I don't like. If y'all used to watch Disney XD heavy, then there's like a few animes on that came on the channel. One of them was Yokai Watch. I used to I used to like that show a lot. I watched it heavy. Any new episode came on, I was ready for it. Like it, this like how I felt about Doraemon, even though I still like Doraemon to this day. It's how I used to feel about Yokai Watch. Um, about, let's say, last year, this year, or earlier this year. Um, I gave Yokai Watch a chance to see, if I still like it. I came to realize that that show is just a total fever dream. That show was just a fever dream. I had to really question myself. Where was the enjoyment in this? Because it was just weird. I even gave, Planet Sheen another chance, and that show was also just another fever dream. That show didn't even really need to be made anyways, but I mean, it exists now. We have memes about it, so at least it serves that purpose. But that show is just another one that was just a total fever dream. It's like my mind has changed about, my opinion has changed about certain things, and I just accepted that, that my mind has changed. I'm not, latching on to the fact that I used to like it as a kid or as a teenager, and then just and then try to, like, in a way, force myself to like it, you know, just for that simple fact. Um, my mind went blank, but I guess I'll just leave it at that. Um, Another opinion I have, and for my older viewers, this may or may not set you off. I put this on my Insta a long time ago, my Insta story just a while ago. But this may or may not be a controversial take. This may or may not be. Um, Montel Jordan's "This Is How We Do It." Y'all know the song. It's a very popular '90s song. I feel like it is the most overrated '90s song. Just the absolute most overrated '90s song. And I know a lot of you are gonna be like, well, of course you probably gonna think that because it wasn't it was your time. I'm a '04 baby, so y'all gonna be like, oh, it wasn't your time. You of course you're not gonna like it because that song was made before you was even born. That song was made before you was even a sperm cell. um, but here's something about me. I like older music, a lot of older music. I like, I'm very versatile when it comes to, my taste in music. I like a lot of older music, 90s, 80s, 70s, even like 60s, 50s music. I like a lot of that stuff. There is a lot of 90s music that I enjoy. Heavy. This Is How We Do It. It's just not one of them. I never it's just one of those songs where I just never liked. It never appealed to me. In a sense, I can see the appeal for it. If there's anything that I don't like, I see. I try to understand the appeal for it and how it appeals to others. I can see the appeal for it, but to me, it doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't, get me in a certain mood. I just listen to it, and it's just like background music. I'm just not fond of that song. It's probably one of the very few '90s songs, well, at least the '90s songs that I've listened to that I'm not fond of. You know. Um, another opinion that I have. I feel like a lot of y'all be over hating pineapple on pizza. Now here's the thing. Pineapple on pizza is not for everybody. I understand that. I'm somebody that likes it, but I understand that it's not for everybody. So if you don't like it, cool. But some of y'all be treating pineapple on pizza like it's the worst combination of food in existence. I guarantee you there is so much worse. If I hear that any of y'all will take broccoli on pizza over pineapple on pizza, I'm gonna have to keep my distance from you. If I hear you uh if I hear you gonna be like, if y'all gonna be like Saweetie and put hot Cheetos on pizza, I'm really keeping my distance from y'all. If y'all be into her crazy food combos, then pineapple on pizza, then I'm then if I ever meet you, I'm gonna have to. I really would have to treat you like the like the Grinch. Have to use a 10-foot pole, 20-foot pole, however long it was. I'm gonna need to keep. I'm gonna really need to keep my distance away from you. I guarantee you, pineapple on pizza is not for everybody, but it is not the worst thing on this planet. I'm gonna need y'all to stop acting like it is. It's not. There is so many things that are worse. There are so many things that are worse. No, matter of fact, here's something even more crazy. All right, I'm gonna just. If I hear that you prefer chitlins over pineapple on pizza, stay away from me. I'm not even like, don't even like. It's not like, oh, we can meet up and keep my distance. No, stay away from me. Wherever you stay at, you stay there. Don't go near me. Don't go anywhere near me at all. You do not. I First and foremost, you liking chitlins is crazy enough. You preferring that over pineapple on pizza, you really need you need to be questioned. You possibly need to be euthanized. You gotta go. You gotta leave this earth. You definitely gotta leave this earth. Um, enough about that. What's another one? Okay. I feel like Halloween is overrated. I feel like Halloween is just overrated, or really, it's just not that. It's just not that. It's just not that good anymore. Especially nowadays. I don't even really like. I don't care for. I don't care nowadays. I don't care for Halloween. I don't even dress up. Really, my tradition now is just watching a movie, not a scary movie. I don't do scary movies. I will admit that. Um, but I'll just watch a movie. Just because. I think I did that for this year. I think I did that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that for this year. Um, did I watch I think I watched Mutant Mayhem for Halloween this year. I think I did. Maybe, but the usual tradition now is just I don't do trick or treating because I don't really eat candy no more. Plus, I don't do costumes like that. I mean, I can if I want to, but then again, it's just Halloween is just a free day to cosplay, and you can do that literally any other day. So, um, it's just just, oh, it's a cool little thing. It's just there. I don't even feel the vibes for Halloween anymore. I feel like, and some of y'all really, really, really like Halloween, and I mean like on the level of how certain Disney adults be acting with Disney. Y'all know those type. That's how I feel, but that's how I think some of y'all treat Halloween. Y'all need to chill out with Halloween. And since we're on the topic of holidays, Christmas. Feel like Christmas now. Hold on. Feel like I was speaking a little nasally. Um, Christmas nowadays is just a vibe. You know, especially not like now that I'm older. It's not. It's actually gonna feel like a holiday by the time I have kids or a kid. I don't know if I want multiple, but by the time I have a kid, it's gonna feel like a holiday again. But for now, it just feels like a vibe. It feels like, and if it's a really nice, it's a nice vibe. I like the vibe of Christmas. Winter in itself is a vibe, but Christmas adds on to it more. You feel, it feels more chill, feels more relaxed. You know, it feels pretty calming. It's a really likable vibe. Christmas, so if you're still a kid or if you have kids, of course, Christmas is really feels like the holiday. But if you're just like me and you just vibing, Christmas is just a chill vibe. We can just enjoy. That it's a comfortable vibe we enjoy. Um. Oh, this is a good topic. Why is it that we always celebrate the holidays for parents, like Mother's Day, Parents Day. Well, we don't really celebrate Parents Day like that, but that is an official one. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Grandparents Day, and some that I gotta say about Father's Day. Y'all really, people really be disrespecting Father's Day. Like, I know there's like dads just don't exist. Dads just don't matter. They do. They're very, very vital. If you have a father in your life, treat him well. Or if you have a father that wasn't really in your life like that, but he came back around, you could, I say, try to give him a chance. If if it wasn't just for some stupid reason, if your father wasn't like because he didn't know that you even existed, or it was just some complications with your mom. Give your father a chance. Fathers are important. They really, really are. But that's not the topic. um why is it that we celebrate all these different days for parents, but we never celebrate the holidays that are made for children? Sunday, Son's Day, Daughter's Day, Children's Day. We don't celebrate any of that. Why? Apparently it's just F the kids. Apparently it's all about the parents. And I'm not saying we shouldn't show appreciation and gratitude for parents. We definitely do, right? But I feel like it makes sense if the parents did the same for us. Makes perfect sense, right? They should. The only holiday, it's just like the holidays we really truly get appreciating us is literally just our birthdays, and maybe Christmas or Thanksgiving, but it's really just mainly our birthdays. We don't celebrate anything for children. And I mean, it should. And it's not always we. And speaking of parents days, I feel like when it comes to our parents, those holidays for our parents, we shouldn't always give a gift. Like, if I was a father, I don't, like, for Father's Day, I don't need a gift. Father's Day is just a day to appreciate, that, just to appreciate me. Just a simple, I love you, Dad. That's enough for me. Or just doing, it doesn't always have to. We shouldn't always have to gift for those parent days. It's a day for us to appreciate you, and we can do that with words. Do that by giving a hug. You know, just It should be more simpler things. It shouldn't be all we have to stress about giving a gift and a card and all that. Just let us express our love to y'all how we want to, in our own way. Like, let us show us our appreciation to y'all in our own way. That in itself is good. It should be good enough, you know. And the final topic. A lot of y'all not gonna like me for this one. Hold up, no, I'm gonna do this. Android phones are just better. They are genuinely just better. iPhones are not that great. iPhones are just Androids for stupid people. For stupid people that just like to waste money. Okay, and if you want an iPhone for simplicity, go ahead. Like, here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with you having an iPhone. When it becomes an issue when you make iPhones a part of your personality. Like, you really be deriding Apple and iPhones. That is when it becomes a problem. I promise you, there's this YouTube short that I saw of somebody, they're dating and all that, but the moment they found out that their interest had an Android, everything just just meant nothing. Everything that they did for them just meant absolutely nothing. Why are you letting a phone determine your dating preference, what you're looking for in a love life? If you're letting a choice in a phone determine, the type of person you should want, like you're looking forward to have a life with, you should not be dating at all. You should not be dating in the very, very slightest. What are you doing? Why? I promise you, iPhones are not that great. iPhones are not that great, and a lot of y'all really try to act like you know iPhones. They're so innovative. They're so this and that. Guarantee you, really, it's just a fact. A lot of features iPhone has, Android has been having for years. Like the action button on the side, had that since 2014. Um, Face scan. When I forgot which iPhone it was that was really, really prioritizing face scan. My first phone, the Kyocera Hydro Icon, that Boost mobile phone. That's that Boost mobile phone. Yeah, that phone had face scan too. Was it good? No, but it had face scan. Um, the C port, the C port at the bottom of the phone, Ben had that as well. And it's funny that I mentioned that because just now the new iPhone is now using C port. They're finally being forced to use C port. Y'all are forced to be using C port now instead of Lightning ports. Y'all forced to. And then there was something else, but I forgot. But dang, it really just left my mind. I had it mid talk and it just left my mind. But that's really gonna be it for this video. Next week, actually, there's Christmas Day. Got a little something for y'all, a little something extra special for y'all that day. But with that, see y'all whenever.